Let's see. Okay. Yeah, where's my phone? Okay, I just need to mute this thing. Okay, I think we're live, I think. Hold on.
Says so.
We are live.
We are live. Okay, let me quickly see. Do you guys want to have a quick look and see if we're up? I always find this really weird.
Oh, hold on.
Hi, guys.
Hello, world. We don't know if we're live. Okay,
It
says we're live, but I can't see our faces. Oh, there we are. Oh, cool.
Hi.
Okay, fantastic. That's awesome. Happy days. Okay, so that is awesome. We are live, and all three of us are on the screen, so that's really cool. Right, so welcome everyone. Happy summer solstice. We are like super excited to be here tonight. This is just gorgeous. I don't know about you guys, but just the energy today. I've been up since 5:30. I feel like a bit of an energizer bunny. I've been like doing so much stuff today, and it's just been absolutely beautiful. So it feels like there's like a beautiful shift happening in the energies, and like also moving into summertime now and more light and everything. So I'm very excited to be here. So obviously with Rachel and Karen. So Karen, say your hellos.
Hello, everyone. I am also very excited to be here. I love summer solstice. I love just the light of it. The energy of it is just so beautiful and so expansive. And I think that's something that it's felt very needed the last few weeks as we've been moving towards the solstice time. And if you've been part of those big energies that have been moving in and out, then I totally feel you because I've been there too. But this feels like a bit of a release. You know, we open up to all of that beautiful, bountiful light, and we see what comes through afterwards. And as Yolandi says, it feels like the start of something new. It feels like a bit of a threshold today. And so I'm really excited to be here with you both, and to be here with all of you stepping through that threshold. So thank you for joining us today. It's a big one. Great.
Yeah, I completely agree with you both. It's so funny, like when I woke up this morning, I just felt like my heart was like igniting. So every morning I have a practice where I go and say hello to the sun, and today it was just like I really felt it igniting something even more within me, and this energy just like pouring through, and it feels so expansive and so beautiful. And you know, we are at this time of the year where we are accepting this light in our body as much as we can. So just bringing it in and just allowing ourselves to bathe in that light, in that sun energy, in that vitality, as we start to move into the darker months, you know, around the circle. So yeah, it is a really special time, and today it has felt just really expansive and beautiful, and so lovely.
So I think what I'd also like to speak about just before we start, we've been talking a bit about the sun and like obviously our relationship with the sun. And then Karen, I'd love you to maybe just share some insight on, we've been speaking a lot more about the central sun and the relationship that we have. So obviously we're on the earth, we're connected to the sun, but I'm just, in case someone's not familiar with the concept, if you wouldn't mind just sharing a little bit more about that, because that's the energies that we really want to also bring in tonight into the session.
Absolutely. So if you're not familiar with the great central sun, then this is something that we're going to be bringing in a lot of tonight. You know, if you consider the sun as we know it being the center of our solar system, being the thing around which everything was created, the thing that keeps everything going, that keeps everything moving, the energy force at the very center of our solar system. You know, Yolandi talked before about feeling like a bit of an energizer bunny. If you think, none of us would be any sort of energy without the light, without the warmth, without the heat of that sun. Now, the great central sun was a concept that, if we go back to Atlantis, if we go back to Lemuria, they were very much connected to that great central sun. And so this is what we're going to be working with this evening in some ways. The great central sun is the center of everything. It is, if you imagine our sun times by about I don't know how many millions and billions, but just bigger, loads and loads bigger, right? And so the sun, consider the sun, the main star of every solar system, as a portal. And if we move through that portal, we get into the center of the whole universe, of all of the universes. And at the center of all of those universes is the great central sun, which is the energy system, which is the warmth, which is the heat, which is the life force, the vitality of everything that there is, not just in this solar system, not just in this galaxy, not just in this universe, in everything. Then the great central sun is it is the keeper of all. It is the place in which time and space all just kind of comes together. It is all just held in there. And so as we connect into the great central sun, we are connecting into the main source of energy for everything. We are connecting into the main source of energy from which, and we have all come, within which we can find everything that we need to keep going, to keep within ourselves, to keep within our heart, to keep within our soul, through which we will transform, through which we will alchemize as individuals, as a collective, as a universe, as many, many universes. Then I think this solstice is a really potent time to do that. Solstice is all about the sun. So it's always a potent time to connect in with our sun, with the great central sun. But this solstice particularly, it is the time when that great central sun and all of its energies they're kind of opening the doors to us and saying, all right, you want to step up? You want to step into a greater knowledge? You want to step into a greater power? You want to step into a greater vibrancy and a greater radiance within yourselves and within the whole of being? Let's do it. So that's, I guess, where we're all about tonight, is stepping up into that radiance, into that vibrancy, into that center of everything. No biggie though.
And I think also from my side, like I've been working with the sun a lot over the last few months, and I think the connection to the pineal gland, to the expansion of our consciousness, what I really feel like we're going to focus on tonight, even in like my meditation, is just the expansion, the opening up of the receptors, that we actually are we're moving beyond just receiving from our own sun. We're actually moving into receiving from a different level of light at this point in time. So it's almost like, just because of where we are moving and the changes that's happening all around us, it's just like you say, it's like a step up. It's just there's more to come. There's more stuff that we can receive. There's another level that we're literally preparing ourselves for receiving. So that's what I'm feeling. Rach, I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, it's that next level of heightened consciousness, and we're inviting that in now, and it's just going to continue to raise our vibrations. In astrology, the sun is connected to our heart, it's connected to our vitality. So the more that we're bringing these energies in and allowing ourselves to connect to these energies, there's one thing of knowing it's there, but actually allowing ourselves to connect to it and embrace it. That's just going to continue to work with our vitality, work with our vibration, and keep on heightening that consciousness within us. All coming back to the heart, all of it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. I just realized that I didn't press record when we started, so I'm just going to start that now.
It's okay. It's on
YouTube. That's cool. And that was such a cool speech. Okay.
That's fine.
So we just want to get going now. So I think same format that we always have. Karen's going to start us off. So I'm so excited for this channeling. I'm literally can't wait. Temple of the Sun, the keepers of the Temple of the Sun. So I'm just literally as I'm saying it, my goosies are just so for me, we'll definitely be working with some dragons tonight as well. And I know, Rach, you've also got some beautiful frequencies and sounds coming through. So so we're going to be doing that order tonight. Anything else before we start, guys?
I just want to warn people that once again, my dog is here, and I was just saying to the ladies before we started, she's been quiet all day, perfect. And then about 10 minutes before we started, she started barking. So if she starts, my usual rule when I'm doing a reading is that the channeling just pauses until she's stopped. But please just send lots of positive vibes that she'll stay quiet. That'd be nice. Thanks.
It's all good. Right? Are you good?
I'm all good. ready
Okay,
to go.
fabulous. Okay, cool. Off you
And
go.
let's go. Okay, so we're going to start off as always by just moving into that ritual space, moving into that ceremonial space. So I invite you, I'm just setting a timer so I don't go on forever and ever. I invite you to just get yourself nice and comfy. When you're ready, just close your eyes and just start by taking a big deep breath in and out. And as you breathe in, just allow yourself to come into this moment. Allow yourself to come into this space, into this time on this beautiful sacred day. As you breathe out, just releasing anything and everything that doesn't need to come into this space with us. Just letting go of whatever can just be left behind, any stresses, any strains, anything and everything that you can just leave outside of this beautiful space. Allowing yourself to breathe in again, just breathe in the light of the sun. Whatever time of the day or night it is, as you're listening to this, know that we always have that connection to the sun. So breathe it into yourself. Feeling it fill not just your lungs, but every single part of your body. And then once again, as you release, just allow yourself to just be. Being in this moment, in this space. Being open to whatever is going to unfold in the next little while. And as you keep breathing at the rhythm, the depth and the pace that feel right to you, I'm going to start by calling in that circle around us as always. Calling it in through time and space. So no matter where you are listening to this, no matter when you are listening to this, no matter how you are listening to this, you are engulfed and encased within this beautiful, safe and sacred space. Hand in hand with those others who stand and who listen, who watch, and who are just part of this evening, this movement, this moment. So I call out to the east and to air, to wisdom, to inspiration and to intuition. I call out to the birds, to the bees that are so prevalent at this time of year, to the clouds, to the breezes. I call out to the power of our breath and its ability to anchor us into the moment, to bring us back to ourselves. The east and to air, I invite them to join with us, to work with us and to bless this time, this space and this work that we do together. Welcome. And then I turn to the south and I call to the south and to fire, to action, to passion, to illumination, to creativity. I call out to the sun that is the very center of this day. I call out to the dragons, to the volcanoes, and I call out to the flames, to the small candle flames, to the great big bonfires, for their warmth, for their protection, for their illumination. To the south and to fire, I invite them to join with us, to work with us and to bless this time, this space and this work that we do together. Welcome. And then I turn to the west and I call to the west and to water. I call to the depths. I call to the whales and to the dolphins. I call to emotion, to surrender and to flow. I call to the tides. I call to the rains and I call to the tears and all of their cleansing powers. To the west and to water, I invite them to join with us, to work with us and to bless this time, this space and this work that we do together. Welcome. And then I call to the north and to earth. I call to groundedness, to surety, to foundations, to nourishment and to abundance. I call to the trees, those great wise wisdom keepers. I call to the tiniest new sprouts of life that are there preparing to bring us everything that we need. I call to the hills and to the mountains. I call to the caves and to the rocks. I call to the animals, our brothers and our sisters on this planet. To the north and to earth, I invite them to join with us, to work with us and to bless this time, this space and this work we do together. Welcome. And in so doing, I draw that circle around us by east, by south, by west, by north and back to east. A circle of protection in which only those who are welcome, those who come with the highest of intentions may work with us and join with us. A circle of transformation, of alchemy and of activation that comes with our highest intentions at heart, with the highest of intentions of our planet and the highest of intentions for our universe. I call in a circle of connection to all of those energies who we need to work with this evening, to all of those who wish to step forward and do so with the perfect intention. And in so doing, I call to the center, to soul, to spirit, to space, and to ether. I call to our guides, to our helpers, to our teachers and our inspirers. I call to our ancestors of blood, of stars, and of soul. I call to our own souls, to each and every one of the souls that is represented here, calling in all fractals and all aspects of them throughout all directions of time and space, so that the deepest power of each and every one of our souls may be involved in this, so that the greatest and highest wisdom of each and every one of our souls may be present here, may guide us here and may work with us here. I call to the guidance of spirit. I call to the wisdom of soul. I call to the vast mysteries of space. And I call to all that can be found in ether, which is in truth all that there is, to the center, to soul, to space, to spirit. I invite them to join with us, to work with us, and to bless this time, this space, and this work that we do together. Welcome. And as always, wherever you are, I invite you to see a door opening up in the back of your neck, that place where your skull meets your spine, around your causal chakra. See that door opening up, and as it does, see the beautiful chamber within that leads right through to your Ultra Major chakra, that is the center of your own soul's wisdom, the center of so much wisdom that is waiting to be accessed, waiting to be remembered. And see that from there, roots that look like great big tree roots grow out, roots made of golden white light that grow out of your neck and down through your spine, touching each and every vertebrae on the way and becoming brighter and brighter as they move down, moving all the way down through your back, becoming broader and broader as they make their way to your root chakra, so that when they break out of that root chakra at the base of your spine, these roots are broad enough to hold your entire being, your entire energy body, so that these roots are bright enough that as they move down through the chair or the bed that you're resting on, you can still see them. You can see the glow of them as they move down through the floor of the room that you're in, down through the rest of the building, and down through the foundations of that building, down into the earth, through the soil and the stone beneath you, down through the earth and the rock, all those layers of rock. See those roots of yours becoming brighter and broader still as they move down through the caves and the caverns of the inner earth, down through the rivers and the streams and the seas that lie beneath this glorious planet of ours, all the way down through that ring of fire, of magma that surrounds the very heart of our planet. And see those roots of yours as they move down into the crystal core of this earth. As you look around this crystal core, you see the tree at the center of the earth that is made of that same beautiful gold and white light. You see the way that as it sees you, it reaches its roots out to meet you, it stretches its roots out to meet you, and you know as it does that it is doing this with every other being, every other set of roots reflected within this call. And as its roots intertwine with yours, you feel yourself connected not only to this tree, connected not only within this circle, but connected to Gaia, to this beautiful planet of ours, which is our home, our mother, our love. And you feel not only held in that love, held and rooted and grounded in that love, but you feel the energy of Gaia as it flows all the way back up through your roots, back up through the fire, back up through the caves and the seas, back up through the earth, back up through the building that you're in, right the way back up into your root chakra. You feel that Gaia energy as it flows back up your spine, filling each and every vertebrae that it passes with that beautiful energy that reminds you that you are held, always held, that you are supported in everything that you do and everything that you are supported by this glorious planet of ours. That reminds you that all of your needs are being met, that reminds you that you are loved. And as that energy moves up your spine and touches your causal chakra, you feel it flood out to every single cell of your being, flooding out with a wave of peace that reminds you that you are held, you are loved, that allows you to just take one big exhale, knowing that when you do, you will be supported with whatever comes next. With that energy flowing through you, you feel a second door open up within your solar plexus. And you feel that beam of pure golden light that moves out and up through your abdomen, up through your chest, all the way up through your shoulders and your neck, up through your throat, up through your head, out of the crown of your head and out into the air above you. Moving up through the ceiling of the room that you're in, up through the rest of the building and the roof, up, out into the sky. See that beam of light as it moves up through all those layers of the Earth's atmosphere, up through the stars and the planets. And this time, see it as it moves to connect with the sun. That sun that is the center of our solar system. That sun that is the center of all energy for this Earth and for all of the other planets that are our neighbors. And as your beam of golden light moves through that sun, see yourself moving through a portal, a doorway, a gateway that takes you onwards, that takes you through to the great central sun. The energy of this great central sun is so potent that as you plug your beam of light in here, you feel yourself immediately revitalized, immediately connected to all that you are, connected back not only to your soul, but to all that you have ever been, to all that you can ever be, to everything that has ever been. Feel that energy as it flows right the way down through the stars, down through the skies, down through the roof, right the way back down into your crown chakra. Feel its radiance as it enters your crown and moves down through your central column of energy. Feel that brilliance as it ignites every single cell that it passes with the remembrance of all that you are, the remembrance of all that you are connected to, the remembrance of all that you can be. Feel it as it reaches your solar plexus and radiates out to every single facet of your being throughout all directions of time and space, reminding you of this glorious energy that is the great central sun, but more than that, reminding you of this glorious energy that is you. Allow yourself to just breathe in that energy for just a moment. See yourself lighting up, illuminating, igniting. And feel that flow of energy as it moves through you, moving all the way through you, sparking new remembrances, sparking solutions to challenges, sparking beliefs and certainties about yourself. And then we send out one final chord, a chord of what looks like moonlight, moving out from your sacral center, just below your navel, out through the earth, out through the stars, into the deepest, darkest depths of the universe, into a place that is just pure black, a place that feels like perfect peace, but a place which pulses with a sense of possibility. And as this chord of moonlight connects in here to the great cosmic womb, to the place where all things began, the place where all things will begin and where all things will return. Feel that sense of possibility flow all the way back through the stars, back through the earth, back into your sacral center, and flow through you, reminding you that all is possible, reminding you that every moment, every breath is a new opportunity for possibility. As we sit in this space, rooted into Gaia, plugged into the great central sun and all that there is, and connected to cosmos, I ask by divine decree that this be a perfect session, that everything which needs to be shared, to be felt, to be witnessed and be experienced may happen with perfect clarity and perfect ease, and that any integration that is required from this session may be smooth and easeful. I ask this in the name of Gaia, Source, Cosmos, and the great central sun. So it is. And I invite you, if you'd like to, feel free to open your eyes. Make sure you're fully back in your body before you do. Or if you'd like to leave them closed, that's okay too. As I'm just going to invite in those keepers of the Sun Temple to speak through me, to share with you everything and anything that they have to share this sacred solstice night. Londo Ratamayano Etai Kora Kiwa Kiwa Lorena Koanata Reat. You speak with us on the day of the great unfolding. You speak with us as the staircase of elevation becomes available to all of those who seek it. This is not an elevation which will carry you above those around you. It is an elevation which will lead you deeper within the universe, deeper within your own heart and your own self, deeper into connection with those who wish to share in that connection with you, with the earth. We are the keepers of the temple of the great Atlantean sun. We are those who feel the fire as it runs within our veins, who seek the light as it illuminates each and every moment of time. We are those who see through the reflection of that light all that can be, and who step fearlessly into it, for we know that the illumination of the path ahead provides us with all that we need and only that which we need. I bestow upon each of you the connection that we so often took for granted in the days of my physical existence. I remind each and every one of you, bringing to memory that connection which all saw as the norm, which all saw as a part of life here within this earth. And in doing, I remind you of your connection to the very beginning, to the sunrise of time, as I remind you of your connection to the very end, to the sunset of all that there is. We are told, you and I, that human life is fleeting. This is true. Human life in the grand scale of time and space is but a speck upon a much broader timeline than any of us can fully comprehend. And yet, each human life that is lived is an important one. Each of those specks has a part to play. Each of those specks and the souls that are represented within them have choices to be made, have responsibilities to be claimed and to be owned. How are you living in your responsibility at this time? How are you living in the brightness? How are you illuminating this speck of time which is called your own presence on earth? Are you doing that from a place of fullness? Are you doing this from a place that is fully blessed by the sun, fully blessed by the fire within your heart, fully blessed by the light within your soul, and fully blessed by the radiance of your very being? Or are you allowing yourself to be made small, to be caged, to be restrained? These are questions we must ask ourselves. They are questions we must look to answer for ourselves and indeed for one another as we move through this current time, as we move onwards through all of time. For you see, while your own life may be just a speck on the great spectrum of all time, it is connected more deeply than you could possibly understand to the other specks which your soul has inhabited, and to the greater spectrum, to the greater expanse that is the whole of existence within this universe. As the sun rose upon the universe, and as the sun rose upon your planet, humans were but a far-off dream, one that had not yet even been conceived. And as the sun will set upon this planet, upon this universe, humans, as we know them at this time, will be long gone. I say this not to sadden you. I say this not to bring you fear, for fear not. Humans have a long time ahead of them yet. Our legacy will continue for longer still, and our development, our evolution into something other than this form in which you see yourself now, that in itself will also bring greatness and surprise. But we must remember that humans are not the only inhabitants of this universe. Humans are not the only inhabitants of this planet. I honor the work that each of you do to support this earth. I honor the work that each of you do to support the planet under your feet, to support the planet birthed from the stars and from the sun in a universe birthed by greater forces still. And yet, I ask you to do more. For as keepers of the sun, we know that for all of those that the sun shines upon, life is sacred. That all of those that the sun shines upon hold within themselves a wisdom, hold within themselves a beauty, hold within themselves a truth that is no less than our own, that should be honored, that must be respected, that will be needed as we progress onwards. Look at the wisdom that has already been gained from the world around you, and know as you do that there is so much more to come. Know that if the sun shines upon you, whatever form you may take, you are blessed, you are holy, and you deserve to be treated as such. Here in the temple of the sun, we so often opened our arms up to the skies and pulled in the sun, drawing it into every part of ourselves, drawing it into every part of our being. I ask you now, as I remind you of your own connection to the sun, to see that sun as it sits directly above your head, to draw it in through your crown, all the way down through your body to your feet, drawing it, grounding it into the earth, and then pulling it back up again, filling yourself with the vitality, with the warmth, with the brightness, with all that the sun represents and all that the sun is. Filling yourself with the life force that was always meant to be yours. Filling yourself with the illumination that is there to be taken, to be honored, to be worked with. As the keepers of the sun, we are the keepers of this energy for the whole of this planet. It is we who work with those who worship their other suns, their own suns. It is we who come together in convergence with those who worship at the greatest sun of all, And in so doing, we share our wisdom, we share our knowledge, we share our love and respect for one another. This is what I ask of you, to share your own love and respect, to have the courage to step outside of the binds that would keep you honoring, striving for only that which you believe is yours, and instead step further afield, instead step forward and outward and honor that which is all, that which is greatness, that which is a part of the pathway to your becoming full, whole, all that you can be. You are supported in this endeavor in more ways than you realize. And the expansion of the sun into its greater brethren will support you with this, if only you are willing to support and to honor yourself. Be a keeper of the sun. Be a keeper of the earth. Be a keeper of the great mystery, which is all of life, all of energy, and all of truth. Hold them within your heart, within your body, and within your soul, and know in so doing that all of your needs will be tended to, that all that is yours will flow your way. I wish you blessings at this halfway point of the year. I wish that the radiance of your own self may become visible to you, but that it may never blind you, only warm and illuminate the path ahead. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your time and attention at this time, and for all that you do, and all that you will go on to do in the fullness of your own radiance. Yolandi.
Thank you very much. Okay. So I'm just going to ask that you, after that absolutely beautiful message, just come into your body, closing your eyes right now, joining me for a beautiful journey. Ya sotoro salasinda yokoro sisi, jatera sondoloso, dareso sasanda he, jatara soto hiake, lala shekeranenda him. Ayotoro sonda he korosa sevalashi. Ja sakuro sasahi. Mahiakera senda la shoko. Isiaseta hinda he la mahe korososo. Asho sataya nenna he koro valesindiki. Heretuto yake trata hinda. Elesia sokoro sosoto hiaten. Ahia koro la lekerene shisioto sasandake randala. Roshondo sokoko sakiamase kokondake. Hasiotoro sasasanda he laile loloshake tarata. Hisiasesa he tahianen. Ndake rose. I want you to take a moment and just turn around, seeing yourself standing in front of the beautiful temple right now. Isiase Koroseanda. And as you see Urushiasese, the temple on this beautiful little island, Yotoroto Kundake, I want you to turn your face to the east right now, Horosease Sandaketa, to our beautiful earthly sun, Hisotahiake. And as it slowly starts to rise around Torosakia Tetata, the edges of the mountains, Torosasahiake, embracing Orosia Setahiata, embracing the tops of the mountain, Totohiakera Tatahe. And as it comes over, Orosia Sekiate Tendakiate, feel the light come onto your face, Sarasekiate Ratahinda. Feel the light come into your eyes, sarase korotondo koroto, and feel the light coming straight into your third eye. Mate koro sakinda ke alata he. And as you allow the light now to move Dorosia Sekia Tatahinda deeper and deeper into your brain, Dorosia Sekia Te, seeing it filling up Dorosi Tahi and Detahi Akera Se, your skull completely, Mareso Saya Ke Taratenda, Haliate Kiande. Yasoroto, and seeing the light Yoroto Tondakiata as it fills the space, Yarasondo Koroto Lakiate, turning into the most beautiful glove, Sorosea Seki Andarakia Lata, Ishio Sandake. And as these little codes, these little symbols, Sorosakiata, float around within your energy field, Dorose Andarakiate, know that they are unique to your energy field, Dorosakiate, that they are unique to who you are, Torosi Andalase Koroshiate. Your soul signature, Porosia Seki Anderata, when it interacts with the light, Torosia Kenda, it is different for every single person, Usundakiate. And when the light comes, Toshiakera Sianda, and the unlocking begins, Hiasotaratiake, it allows itself to fall into place, Yorosakiate, into the spaces where you, Urusiase, uniquely, Uratangiata, require the information to be Otoyake unlocked within your system, Doshiatarasiande. So as you stand here now with the sunlight draping across your entire body, Atendo Kuratayake Sahiate, look at your wrists, Sorosakiande Kialataratakinda, Isiasendo Korata. I want you to Urusia Setata feel into how your arms feel right now. Urutakiane. What burdens are you carrying, Doroshiate? What chains are you carrying around your hands, around your wrists at this point in time? Utonda kiara talia te kiara sekutiande. And as we take the light from the sun, Darashiotekianda, and we start moving it down into your body and down your arms, Utorotakiande, into your hands right now, Undahiake Leshiake. And as we start to activate the light within your hands, Dorosakiande Rasiase, Alialekia Trandakiate, I want you to acknowledge how you are chaining yourself right now at this point in time. Osundakiate, I want you to acknowledge Yorosakiate, that in your heart, your deepest, deepest heart, your sun heart, your Raseki Andelata, you are longing for the freedom, Dorosia Sekiateta, to Uyota Taratakiata, fully embrace Urusia Sekiandala Hiake, all of your beautiful divine blueprint, Dorosiake, all of your beautiful divine codes that are given to you every single day. Orotakia Tetai Andela Hiokorase. And as you take your beautiful glowing hands right now and you place them on your arms, Sorosaki Alashita Tahiange, seeing that beautiful power of the sun, Doshia Tarataki and Delashia se, starting to Turusiata, transmute Turutia Tarataki Indakiata, the chain Sarasikutiate, to allow you to return back into the space of the freedom, Dorotohiake, that you require within your arms at the moment, Doroshiate, the freedom to be able to move yourself, Yorosikio Taratalia Tekiande, and take in, Doroshiate, what you require, and to do what you need to do, Roseasa Sanda Kialata, at this point in time, Otoyake, because deep in your heart, Yorosande Kialataratai all that you need, Orosease Kiate, is right here, Rotandaki Alatai Hindu Kuroto. And even though you might have felt that your hands were tied, Uroshiate, to proceed, Angorasiase, when you start embracing Urutandia Tata, the blueprint again, Daio Korasindekiate, the chains disappear, Tarashiata, they fall from your hands, Sorosahia Kendarahe, La Chondaraki, Mitokurusia Sendaki, Aleshiake. So now as we're still looking to the east, Todorosia se, and the sun going high up into the sky, Otondorotia taki, Lashia se tahiki, I want you to see Dorosontotahiake, the beautiful, beautiful flight of the golden dragons, Orosateki and Deratata Toto, the two of them coming each side, Oroto Yakiratatanda, down towards you now, where you stand in front of this beautiful temple, Undokiata, and as they land, Doroshianda Kerasiase Kutea Tratakianda, put your hand out, Doroshiata Lakianderata, and allow them Jotorotokiata Taretia Totokiate to take your hand right now. Andekialata, Mikukirisia Setuya Telatiandara Takisa Satae, Indiakoroto, and as they start lifting you up, Doroshianda, and flying back towards the beautiful sun, Doshiake, with you right now, Orasiande Kiala, Minyo Korosia Sekiatra, and as we get closer, Doroshiate Latekiande, to the mountains, Orosaki Andre Kialata, we go higher and higher up into the sky, Otoratiatata, past the great birds, Orosia Sekia Tetalia Tetarada, and all the way up, Toroshia Sekia Trenda Kiala. And as we start leaving the earth now, Yotarateki and Dalahe Motrokusia Se, going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into space, Yorusakiatra. And as we start moving towards our own beautiful sun, Deresia Sekundra Kiala He Trochatenda Kiatra, Elicia Sotorototonda Kera Matiata, Elicia Sotorotondo Kora, Talehamataki, Rasia Sakiata Tahiondroto. And as they start stacking the portal, Dorosataki and Arasitalia Totondake, for you to move through right now, Arasindia Latakiatra, Ishiotrakinda Lahama Hekorosia Setata. Allow yourself to move through the space. Mosiakera Tekiandela Jataratakiandasa. Allow yourself to be taken through Doroseatakiata, the waves of energy that pass through your body right now. Antrekiala Mahekorosia Kerasiandakialata. Ishiotratakiatatahianda. As we move Kurotokiatata towards Torosiatatakiata, the center of this Sorosotaiatakiate entire universe, Sorosakiate, Haliashatarata. And as we come through Jotrakindakiate, see yourself face to face with the beautiful great central sun, Torosotokiatre Tali, Tiatratakindaki, Asiandaki Salashotrana, Hamate Kurisiate, the keeper of the blueprints, Sorosakiatra, Hanjala Takiara Sata, Helo Shataratia Tekiara Sendolasi, Asiatake, and allowing yourself to receive Torosundo Kuratakiandala Takiate Taresiandata, Taresho Taratangiata, the knowledge and the wisdom Urusitiata Kiandala of your unique Urusia Sekiatra Tandaki Liamata, your unique blueprint, your Sekiatra Tahiolo Totondroko, Hasitaiate, taking that and bringing that back into your energy field, back into your remembering now. Orosia Sekiata, Elisia Seta Hingu Trake. It feels to me like we're busy dusting them off. Like a cloak that hasn't been worn for so many eons. So as you start cloaking yourself in the knowledge again of your own being, and we start the vortex of energy around your body. Yambara sekutranaki, amialacha kurasia sekiatratahia tendala, herasia sekurasia setahia teratandala kiotra, India trataki salashetreti, hasiate tahenda kula trakiata tahindo, hasia se kuria se, undalia taki tatatahinda kiarata, hasinturato. Wearing this beautiful, beautiful energy, allowing that to come straight back into all of your remembering. Seeing yourself now, as they all see you, as all the guides and the dragons see you, with your beautiful big heart, and all of the love that you carry, to bring back to our planet. Halisha Sindake, Mitokorosi Kiarana, Helisha Kenda Korosiake, Havase Kuteate, Asendekiama. O Shikutarati Andekiase, Jaseta Lataratan, Havioto Korosiase, Atalaya ke ratan. And as we ojataratatakinda ke orasita step ourselves back into ataratekiata, the portal now. Asanda kiatatala, to come back to the earth through our son Turutukuya Trutasikiate. Seeing yourself reversing back now, Orasanda Kiala Tarasi Kurusia Sikiate Taiaten, but taking all of that energy with you, Asekiata, keeping that strong connection going, Urusotayake, with that central sun. Asetai Yonkorata, the mother of the blueprints, Masiokura Satai Yatalakia Tera Sato. And as the dragons gently fly you back, 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 all the way back. Safely, safely back to the beautiful temple. Ushiakera Sin, Hutaiyokurata, Matingorosa Lasha. And with all of this energy, Haresia Sekiate, in your body right now, Atingorosia Sendahe, Alishioko. I'm going to ask you to see yourself placing your hands on the earth next to you. Urusanda Ketai Alashe Kurasa. Asatayoko. And as you tap into your heart right now, Usundoloshiake, seeing the flames burning within you. Orosia Sekiata Taratala Trakiande. Usandakia Rasa. As you have the sun within your heart, Toroshiake Rasiase. And as we pull more of the energy, Toroshiataki and Daki, from the beautiful central sun now, down into our bodies, Rosatayake, down into our arms right now, and activating our hands back into the earth, Yarasokotata. And as you start pouring all of this energy back into the lines, as you pull this energy, and you push it back into the earth right now, into the places where you live, across this beautiful planet, pushing that energy into the lines right now. Giving back to Mother Earth, becoming the divine channel for the light for our planet right now. Asingia tara sukataria talahembo kurutokuteria tekiasala chatana. Haresia masokurusiase. Alicho tarata, knowing that you are blessing the land, your sakiroto, isiambarata kialata, with all of this beautiful energy today, Hosekiarase, Alata yanda karamaheto yataki setaindaki, Alesha korasindaki arata. O taki tahinda. Yana ikuroseki alalacha. Naya naya manana hoye hanyana wayana wayin hanyana ya oyayena guru sedaya ya. Oseki taina lo shepate tata. Doto kya pata se pala sheta hera tainda. Atako torosa kinda kialama kakesa yakara. Ase kya se taindo. Ayoko to nae. Sosiake. And as the earth thanks you for your beautiful energy, Orosakitain, shared with her tonight, Torasekiate, we thank you, Orosasitain, Halili Kiatre, Asekota. And I'm asking that you take a moment now to bring your energy back into your body, Arasikiate, pulling all of your energy back into your consciousness here in this moment. Safely bringing yourself back into your body right now. Urasekiatalahe, Sataikin. Tuning into your heart. Urosekiate. Tuning into your hands. Sarasekutan. being present in your body right now. Araseki alada. Knowing that this beautiful energy, this blueprint, Turosandakiate, that you have re-remembered, Uroseki ala sekutanda, Areshiato. When you get quiet, Harasendayoko, you can start listening Turosekiate, to the streams of information again. Urosekiate, Alechaten, Matukura. So all of you back right here. Hatata, back into your heart, back into your body, back into your breath. Milo sando kerotahe, Milo sedo karandia, Milo sedo karasitahe valen, Erandaka, Yorose saleshe tayamen aripate, Osiakera se ascenda, Elisia kurosake. So just staying in your body right now, I'm going to invite Rachel to take us into a beautiful journey with the frequencies and the sounds right now. Oroseki.
So just bringing your connection back to your breath, taking a deep breath in, connecting that breath into your solar plexus, just underneath your ribs, and sighing it out. I'll do this a couple more times. Another deep breath in, feeling that connection, and sigh it out. Another deep breath in, and let it go. And just coming back to a natural rhythm, a pace of the breath, breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose, and just lengthening that breath through your body, offering yourself this embodiment of the energies, the frequencies you've received. Feeling your body now, maybe rubbing your arms with your hands, just feeling your legs, feeling each part of you, and then coming to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your lower belly. Again, connecting to the breath, each breath in, breathing in this energy, this vitality. Each exhale, just allowing yourself to continually release and let go. Breathing in the energy of the sun into the body. And breathing out, letting go. Sending the exhale back down to the center of the earth. Just offering yourself this time to be still, this time to feel in to your inner realms. Yaparanzo yandar yahindo. Yakrano shayarano yandayanda. Yano yarano isayandaya gondayan. Shayando yayando randayandi. Taking a deep breath in to the heart and sighing it out. Deep breath into the heart, the biggest breath you've taken all day. Feeling that expansion and another deep breath in and let it go. Now I'm going to hand you over to Yolandi to close the space and to finish this ceremony this evening.
Thank you so much. Right, so just making sure that you're fully back in your body right now after that gorgeous journey. Seeing yourself pulling all of the pieces of you back from wherever you traveled right now. Doshiake rase ase. Calling in the energies from Mother Gaia straight back in, pulling us right down into her beautiful field, right back into the room where you are, right back into your body. Yasekiada, thanking all of the beautiful energies that were here tonight. Yasekurada, to bless our journey together. Miasola, Sekura, Siasenda, Hiakela, Hiase. And as we close the circle now, Toroshiase, Salatianda, Eramiate Kurase, Elishiaseta, Erotayanenda, Emarasiokota, Lachendra Kiase, Everesia Singurate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so just gently starting to move your body, bringing yourself back, and taking a deep breath in. Okay. Right. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So, happy solstice, people. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. So, thanks. Yeah, drink plenty of water, methinks, after this. Anything from your side, Karen, that you just want to say?
No, just take it easy. And I feel like we integrated some very big energies there. We're welcomed in some very big energies. So just not even just tonight, just go easy with yourself the next couple of days. And thank you all for being here and for being part of this. And Solstice blessings.
Right.
I don't think I can talk right now. Oh. Thank you everyone for being here. Yeah, it was really beautiful.
Awesome. Okay, thank you so much. And we will be back in July again. So just subscribe to, like, what is the thing? Click on the subscribe button if you haven't yet. And then
Please
you'll
subscribe.
we need to feel like a catchy thing
Yeah,
to
we
say.
do.
We're not so good at that.
Bit sucky. Anyway, yeah, so click on subscribe, and if you haven't yet signed up on the projectearthwork.org website, if you're part of our newsletter, we let you know every month when we get together, so we'll send you a notification. There's no spam, it's just a quick email to say, guess what, that's the date, this is where you find us. So please go and sign up there. There's also some beautiful resources on our website, some lovely blogs that we write. Follow us on Instagram as well, please. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.